If we dig into the world history, we would find that weapons have been an important representation of power, which several countries have used differently to mark their presence in the world stage, be it in the World War I, World War II, or several other international wars. Forces such as on-ground forces, naval forces, or air forces have dominated the world's defense system. From submarine attacks to atomic bomb explosion, we have seen it all. But do you know that the deadliest weapon that could have made any country invincible at the border was different from all these? What if I tell you that this weapon could have destroyed any object with a single beam strike from several miles away? It is hard to believe, right? So welcome to the new edition of the Anecdotes, where I tell some of the interesting lesser known stories of the world. Around 1920s and 1930s, Nikola Tesla first theorized the concept of the death ray. The death ray was a lethal particle beam or electromagnetic weapon which was capable of making any country invincible at their borders. Tesla remarked this weapon as teleforce, in which pellets or slugs of materials are set to high-speed acceleration due to their high velocity, which they achieve by virtue of electrostatic repulsion inside vacuum. After achieving a high threshold speed, they come out of the nozzles and hit the intended target with accuracy. According to Tesla, this death ray or teleforce was capable of destroying any on-ground infantry or aircraft approaching within seconds, that too from 200 miles away from the point of reference. Tesla's plan was to set up a death ray wall around the country's border, making it impossible for any other country's fighter jet or tanks to approach nearby. This would have made any country almost undefeatable in the modern warfare. During this period, Italian scientist Guglielmo Marconi also claimed to have worked upon the theoretical model of death ray, calling it his own innovation. This created a rift between Tesla and Marconi, as Tesla was not happy with Marconi's claims and said that Marconi was using several of his patents for his work. Tesla in his defense said that his teleforce was not based upon the normal ray theory which other scientists were working on, and none of the others' model would work in real time. Further, he said that this death ray needs so much of power that even all the energy of New York, which was about 2 million horsepower, cannot kill a single human being from even 20 miles. He explained it with the inverse square law, which states that the intensity of any ray or beam is inversely proportional to the square of the distance. Hence, with increasing distance, the beam's intensity would be of no use due to excessive scattering. So how could Tesla successfully achieve this? Tesla used to power his death ray by his famous Tesla coil, which is an electrical resonant transformer circuit coil producing high voltage, low current and high frequency alternating current capable of transmitting current to several miles without reduction in intensity. He claimed that he was drawing power from ionosphere with the help of a 50-foot long Tesla coil. He said that ionosphere was an invincible ball of energy surrounding the earth. But problems arose for Tesla when he approached countries like USA and Soviet Union to fund his death ray project, but nobody agreed to invest in this. It was not possible for Tesla to produce a death ray of large scale without the proper funding. But once in a meeting in Yugoslavian embassy held in 1937, Tesla told everyone that his invention is ready and will be unveiled in just a few months. However, this could not happen as some days after to this meeting, Tesla was hit by a car from which he could never recover. This great scientist passed away in 1943 at the age of 86. After his death, the US government immediately went to the room number 3327 of the New Yorker hotel where Tesla used to live to find his research papers on death ray. But after that, the world never heard of this deadly weapon again. Well, this weapon remained a mystery forever, just like its inventor. That was all in this edition of the Anecdotes. If you liked this video, don't forget to like and hit the subscribe button.